Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Cmon the Hoop Celtic. If this is your first time coming across the channel, please press that subscribe button below. We're on the road to 9k. Every sub is crucial for me. Thumbs up or a comment below will be crucial. I'll tell you one thing, it's a busy Monday. Wasn't expecting this transfer rumours to be emerging, and some concrete evidence as well that we've landed our fifth player off the window. Mcgree, I talked about yesterday in the channel. Australian playmaker, capped 7 times for the soceroo, is 23 years of age, played 15 times this season in the championship for Birmingham City, 4 goals, 2 assists. He can play defensive midfield, attacking midfield, and he likes obviously pushing out to the wings as well to make a few assists. 3 million has been agreed with Charlotte FC. Charlotte FC are an MLS team, folks. Why Celtic haven't confirmed this yet? Subject to international clearance. International clearance is stalling it. Personal terms have been agreed. Ange has beaten other clubs for the signature, the likes of Nottingham Forest, Middlesbrough, and talks of Preston as well. So I'm delighted with this bit of business. I have a good friend that's a Birmingham City fan. Got on to him yesterday afternoon. I said, "What's this player all about?" He said, "We would have loved to keep him, but we didn't have the funds to sign him." So I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted. The original fee was meant to be 1.5, but Celtic are willing to pay the 3 million. That covers everything, no additional add-ons. So happy days, for the Australian subscribers that watch this. I'm sure you're delighted, I get a lot of you that watch and comment below, and I really appreciate from down under. These are absolute legends. So look at himself, Tom Rogic, and Ange, kicking off the Australian factor. I know we previously had Daniel Zanzi and stuff, but it's good for you. And hopefully he gets back into the Socceroos team, the senior team as well. You never know, could be in there for the Asian qualifiers, because you have some crucial games in there coming up. So fingers crossed. Another lad we're linked with is a guy called, I have to even pronounce his name. I do apologise when I say this. Mehdi, Ghayedi. Now I do apologise if I said this wrong. He's an Iranian playmaker. He can play up front, he can play in the left wing and on the right wing. He's been capped for Iran 8 times. He's currently playing in the United Arab Emirates Pro League. 23 years of age, 5'4". He's played 11 times this season, 3 goals in there. And he's meant to be the best prospect in the Persian at the moment. He left the Iranian League 2 years ago. He was signed for 1.23 million. Reports that Celtic have put a bid in for him today, and it has been rejected. And we're looking to go back in again. And said on his press conferences that he's looking at all leagues, discovering even the Middle East, some players in the Middle East, And we have obviously looked at the Israeli League, and we've bought Abada this season as well. So this guy is a prospect. What I've seen of him so far, he's right-footed. He likes playing on the left and drifting in and hitting goals, similar to what Jota done against Ray Rovers. So that's what we need. We need more capacity, more young blood coming in and fighting for the short. At the same time, you're saying, if they're going for a winger, why have you not signed Jota yet? I did touch on the video last night on my channel that Benfica and Celtic are in the final stages of talks, advanced talks. He was over there last week in Portugal, getting his hamstring sorted out, and he made it quite clear to Benfica and his agent that he wants to go to Celtic on a permanent, and if it's in this window. 6.5 million, that's what we originally agreed with Benfica when we signed him on transfer deadline day back in September. At the end of the season, that was the talk, but we want to get him in already. He's impressed us. A lot of people are dying to see him back. I'm sick of saying this stuff, but 18 appearances, 8 goals, some crucial goals away for us in the league. Aberdeen, Motherwell, had an absolute stormer, helped us get into the League Cup final against Hibs. He had an outstanding game against St Johnstone, so he needs to be done. But the big one that's concerning me today is going out. Stephen Welch, 21 years of age, Scotland, under 2021 international. There's fresh reports that Celtic are willing to accept the selling clause of £1.7 million, which is €2 million from Udinese in Serie A. I think this is a disaster. I would not sell Welch. Would not sell Welch. Minimum I'd take for Welch would be 3.5 million. I think we're going to get him a new deal. He was probably one of the only positive glimpse of last season where he actually played well, considering the defence was atrocious. He played quite well, and he got a longer deal. So I don't think we should sell him. I think it'd be a kick in the nuts for Celtic. I think the majority of fans will not like to see Welch go. I know they put the bid in on Saturday evening, is rejected, and they will come back in for a fresh bid as well. And it looks like that we're going to accept this. So fingers crossed we don't. Fingers crossed and see something. Michael Nicholson sees something and the player sees something to stay at Glasgow. Fingers crossed, because if we get rid of Welch, it's going to put more pressure on getting this Carter Vickers over the line. We need to get him over the line. You know, this guy is being class for us, and I know people are saying why he keeps saying he was outstanding. 2 goals, centre back, Ross County, Hibs. He's been a rock at the back. He's missed 1 game, and that was down to family circumstances. We need to sign him. Play the 6 million, pay it, and let's get another centre back in, because people have said on the channel that we need to strengthen in centre back positions. I know Julian is back. Starfelt is still not comfortable. I still think we need another centre back in this window. And if it's a case that we're going to be up to 10 players coming in at this rate, you know, and many players going out, a couple of goalkeepers going out as well, perhaps selling goalkeepers like Barkas. We need to get rid of Ghayedi. We need to get rid of Bolingoli. You know, some people want to keep Bolly. I can understand that. They still think that he's a job to do at Celtic, but we've a good few left backs there, so I wouldn't keep Bolly. Sell Bolly, let him go. You know, Mikey Johnson, if I had my way, I'd loan him out to Hibs and then buy Martin Boyle for probably 1.3 million. I know they're looking for 3, but we could send Mikey Johnson the opposite way on a loan move, perhaps for them to buy him. It's a winner for Celtic. Lee Griffiths, I don't know what the situation is. Friday was meant to be D-Day talks with Dundee about them triggering the release of the loan move, and they want to send them back to Celtic. Nothing's concrete yet. I've made my opinion on the channel what I think about Lee Griffiths. I think Lee Griffiths' time at Celtic is over. I want to say thank you for the 124 goals, the 8 years of success, but the last 3 years he hasn't been consistent. He hasn't been fully fit, and I know people will argue and say a fully fit Griffiths is the best striker in Scotland, but I'm sorry, Kyogo, fully fit and ready to go. Piss all over Lee Griffiths. Lee Griffiths, yeah, is better at set pieces, but I'm sorry, Lee Griffiths' time at Celtic is done, and I wish him the very best. I'm not trying to sound like a prick about this, folks. I'm just being honest. I don't think he's good enough anymore to wear the Celtic shirt, and he's had his time, and he's bringing success to Celtic, but I think the Lee Griffiths ship has sailed, and we need to move on from Lee. And if it's a case that he does come back and he has to play the remainder of the season, I can't see him getting into that squad if we're bringing in more additions. You know, with Johnny Kenny coming in, I know he's meant to be playing B team football. I can't see Griff getting back in, and that's my opinion. So let us know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel. Just to recap, Riley Mcgree, the Australian playmaker, personal terms have agreed, subject to international clearance. That's holding the deal up. £3 million has been agreed with Charlotte FC. We're looking at Ghayedi, that plays in United Arab League. He's Iranian international, 23 years of age, 5'4", 2 goals so far this season, 11 starts. Fingers crossed we get him. He looks like an exciting prospect. Looked at his YouTube videos, obviously the good snips looked decent enough. So let's see what happens with him. And Stephen Welch better not go. And let's just get Jota and Carter Vickers over the line, because I'm sick of repeating myself on the channel, but you know how I feel about these players. Like yourself, I want these 2 boys in on the permanent in this window. Michael Nicholson, if you want to win over the fans, keep doing what you're doing, get the signings in, and let's get the Deadwood out. I know some people are very annoyed when I say Deadwood, but if they're not contributing and being a part of the squads, or even in the subs, or even starting, the other players that I've discussed, they're considered Deadwoods. They're not benefiting the team. Maybe benefit the team in training, but they're not benefit for the Celtic fan to see when the games are on. So let's see what happens. and I'll be back later on with more of an update. Hell.